Nina Lokar. I am one of the campus ministers and religion teachers at Mount St. Michael Academy in the Bronx. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about what home means to me and what it means to step outside your garden. So I was born in Ohio, and I was born to a pretty supportive family, a great community, a community of faith, and a community of people who really wanted me to be my best self. So anybody who knows me, honestly, you know that I will rep Ohio forever. But to be honest, growing up, I always kind of wanted to find my way out of Ohio. Not in a bad way, but I felt like God was calling me to have new experiences, to kind of adventure, and to really pursue God in a new way. And so when I was getting ready for my college decision, I was really looking for schools that were out of state because I wanted to start that new adventure. And I found the University of Dayton, which is only 40 minutes from my house. And I said, it's a perfect school for me. So I ended up going to school only 40 minutes from where I grew up. But that was kind of a continuation of my understanding of home. I built a home there for 4 years. I had another amazing community of people who really cared about me and who I cared about. I was able to do experiences like a semester of service in the summer. I was able to study abroad in Guatemala, so I still got a few of those kind of adventure experiences, but I still felt like I needed more. I still felt like God was calling me to more. And so when graduation was around the corner, I started to look into doing a year of service. And I found a program at a place that many of you will know or have heard of, which is the Marist Brothers Center at Esopus. I found out I could do a year of service there, and I would be doing retreat work. I would be doing some hospitality and some taking care of the property, the manual labor, and it sounded perfect. So I set up a visit. Thankfully, they were gracious enough to fly me out and let me visit for a weekend. And the moment that I kind of knew that home was changing for me again was that I flew home and my friends picked me up at the airport. They're my 3 best friends from college, and they were so excited for me, and they said, "Nina, are you gonna move there? Are you gonna do that program? Like, what are you thinking?" They were so pumped to hear about it, and I just kind of had this moment of feeling a little sad and a little nervous because I didn't know yet if I was going to be part of the program. I didn't know if I was going to be able to move to New York, and I realized that Esopus already felt like home. I'd only been there for 3 days, but I felt like I could be kind of that next level of myself if I moved there. And so I did get accepted into the program, and I moved to New York, and I kind of stepped outside of my garden. And this was really my first chance to kind of redefine home. And I want to tell you a little bit about what that means for me. Home to me is kind of within and without. So for me, one step of creating a home is creating that home inside of yourself, creating that home for you and for God, and welcoming yourself into kind of a place where you feel safe and you also feel challenged at the same time. I felt like Esopus really did that for me, and that's something I look for in a community now. I want to be welcomed for who I am, and I also want to be challenged to be that better version of myself. So that's the within part. And then outside of that, I also found that for me, home is creating those supportive communities, creating those places and those gathering those people that mean something to you and that share your values and share your vision for the world. And no matter where you are, if you have those two things, if you have that home within, almost as if you create that garden within, and then you also create that community outside of you, that's how you're going to grow. And we all know that growing is not always easy. It's not always pretty at first, but it's worth it. And stepping outside of your garden is the best way that you can grow into the best version of yourself. Because you'll find new things, you'll find new people, and you'll even find love and hope and adventure. So that is my prayer for you this Advent season. I hope that you can step outside your garden with courage and with hope. And I hope to see you making the world a better place. Have a great day.